What's up, losers? Ronnie is not here with me today. It's just me, Beau. So I did something stupid. I didn't do something stupid because he's not here. I just did something stupid because I do stupid stuff from time to time. I was making a video. I was right in the middle of making a video for a splitter for the front of my hardbody. Like an aluminum kind of Bosazoku type splitter that would just like come down. Kind of like what's on the Volvo here, but like stick down further, like a lot further. Anyways, I was right in the middle of making that video, and I went to clear the camera of all the video that was on it, and I just deleted all of the video. I went through all this trouble to make like a cardboard template and mount it up to the truck, and I don't know, it was a lot of video. So I'm gonna have to back up here and explain some of this. I'm gonna try to finish this video out. I don't have it mounted yet. It's over here and it's cut and bent and whatnot. I don't have all the holes drilled or anything like that, but the general shape is made. I'm gonna try to get it mounted up tonight and get the bumper back on and see what it looks like with the bumper and see what it looks like without the bumper. As you can see, I took the mud flaps and the flares off of the hard body because I sold them. The reason I sold them is because I won't need them. Y'all saw in a video maybe last week that we're going to put some 17s on this truck. My Advan SA3Rs. I got some tires for them over here. I think I'm running 205 40 17 of a Achilles ATR Sport. I'm a big fan of these because you go on Tires Easy, and Tires Easy is a website where you order tires, and they're like 53 bucks a piece, so super cheap. That's shipped. I'm gonna try to throw those Advans on here and tuck them up under these fenders. It should come right up to this fender right here, but I'm going to pull the fender out so it kind of meets the edge of the tire. And up here they stick out pretty far, so I'll probably just end up putting my coilovers on and then dropping the truck down more. We'll see how much it raises the undercarriage, because the undercarriage is pretty low right now. I don't know if y'all can see, it's pretty low. If I put the 17s on here, they're not going to be a whole lot taller than these. They'll be a little bit taller, maybe an inch taller, but if I try to lower the torsion bars anymore, I'm afraid the undercarriage will kind of bottom out. And I do like having a low truck, but I'm just not about that like scraping my control arms life. Although it looks really awesome to be that low, I just I don't like working on cars, so I'm gonna try not to work on this hard body all the time once I get it finished. Anyway, we'll get to this spoiler, or splitter, or I don't know, chin spoiler, front splitter, whatever you want to call it. Y'all gotta see this. Arizona sunsets and sunrises look like this every single day. It's pretty ridiculous. If you live in the east or the north, you probably have a lot of trees around you. You really don't get a chance to see the sunrise or the sunset, but like, it's just ridiculous. Like, it looks like this all the time. Anyways, so the first thing I did when I started making this splitter was I took the factory air dam off, which is actually pretty cool. It's just not as low as I want it to be, and it looks like everybody else's factory air dam, you know? Anyways, by the way, this one's for sale if you want this one. I can ship it, but it's probably going to cost a lot to ship, and you risk it getting damaged in shipping because I don't have a long, big box for this thing. So, I mean, if you're near Sierra Vista, Arizona, I can meet you somewhere or whatever, but I mean, I'd sell this thing for pretty cheap. Anyways, we'll talk about that. You can email us or, you know, Instagram me or whatever. Anyways, I took that off, and I started just making a long rectangle. I made a long rectangle out of cardboard, and I held it up to the front of the truck, and there's three places where the factory air dam mounts up. It's here, and then there's a spot here, and there's a spot here. So what you can do is you can take that rectangle of cardboard that you cut out and you can hold it up there, and you can bolt it to that center spot and get it like level and even. And by looking at it, by standing back and looking at it, here, I'll actually show you how you do that. Hang on one sec. You just grab this, you grab your factory bolts for the air dam. You just put them through the cardboard, screw it into the hole. Super simple. Now it's going to hang straight down, and obviously you don't want it to hang straight down because it's going to be like a snow plow. So what you want to do is take something like a brick or I don't know, some sticks. I think I used 2 of these that I'd cut out, and I stood them up under the lip spoiler here. I'm gonna call it this lip spoiler, the chin spoiler. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Whatever. I just like stuck it up under here like this. It's all like warped and stuff now from the from rain. It was in the bed of Ronnie's truck. Anyways, I propped it up on both ends, and just get beside it and like figure out what angle you want, how you want it to stick out and whatever. Mine's gonna stick out a little more than that, not stick down so much, but like stick out a little more. But that's pretty much how I did it. Drilled the holes, cut it out the shape I needed. When you go to cut it out, you have to like make room for things like the horn, which I'm probably gonna take this off because I don't use it anymore. There's other stuff that's in the way, like this lip right here. There's a lip right here that you have to fold down. You can see that it's not folded down right here, but to be able to mount flat right here, I noticed that when I cut my aluminum out over here and you bend these parts up, that they run into that lip. And so you just have to like take some channel locks or some vice grips and just bend that lip down. Anyways, you start out with really nice flat cardboard. Like I said, this cardboard is like a week and a half old. It's been sitting in the bed of Ronnie's truck and getting rained on and crap. But anyways, that's how I did that. And I just figured out like the general shape that I wanted by looking at pictures on Instagram and Google and whatnot, looking up like retro chin spoilers, retro front splitters, things like that. And I came to like a hybrid kind of design between a splitter and a spoiler. So I went to the hitching post here in town, and I bought, I want to say this is 1/8 inch aluminum. 1/8 inch, which is a lot sturdier. It feels kind of flexible, but when you go to bend it, like a small piece like this is a no-go. Like I can't bend this. Like even in the vise, I couldn't bend this because we tried to bend it and it kept bowing this part right here. So we had to take it to a buddy, Paul Herbert over at Freedom Fab. He put it in his metal brake and he bent these more or less where we need them. And he bent this this part right in the middle right here because I kind of wanted that. Because once it gets mounted up, with it having this ridge in it right here, it's going to make it a lot stronger, a lot less likely to do this while I'm driving. But I cut out that general shape just by laying this over the aluminum, tracing it out, and then I just cut it out and kind of trimmed it a little here and there, you know, evened it up, made sure all my lines were straight, things like that. Cut it out, it was flat, and then we went and had Paul make those 4 bends in it. It looks like a torture device. I mean, I'm sure you could torture the crap out of somebody with it.
We missed it. Is it up?
There it goes.
It's like that. I mean, it just barely moved.
A little bit more.
You can see it.
Just a hair more. That's great. That's great.
You can stand on it and take it back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, even if you overdo it, I can always bring it back a little bit. That's perfect. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. That looks so good. So this is where I am so far. I don't have the sides bolted up, so it's not exactly even. That center mount, the center mounting point isn't in the middle of the chin spoiler. That's why it looks like it's offset. That's why the bend is to the left of that, because it's actually not on this bar right here. It's over to the side. So something you have to think about when you're cutting all this out, drilling your holes and whatnot. This, I'm gonna show you right here. This is where I was talking about when you have this bend right here, you can't get it up against where you need to mount it because of this lip right here. And I'm about to bend that lip right now. But yeah, this is where I am right now today, is just trying to get it even. Let me say that I love the way it looks, the way it is like right now. I think when it's all mounted up, I'll be able to grab the bottom of it and bend it up, bend it down, get it to the exact angle that I want. But I mean, it's looking pretty daggum solid right now. I love it. Starting to lose light out here. It's getting dark. So I'm just gonna grab hold of this right here. I'm just gonna bend it down. It's better to use these things upside down, I think, sometimes. Let's see here. It should be pretty close to done there. All right, I should be able to get that flat up against there, more or less. More or less. All right, so I've gotten to a point where I've got this center bolt in pretty tight. This is just a little short of my mounting hole here, and this one's a little short also. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off and I'm going to step on these. I'm going to turn it upside down and step on these to flatten them out so it extends a little more, and then I'm going to try to drill that out and see if I can get a bolt through there. We'll see how that works. So this is where I'm at. I got the center bolt in, and I'm going to, I've got marks where I'm gonna drill. I'm gonna make long slots right here. So I'm not sure how even this ground is. It's probably not even at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave those slotted so that I can kind of slide it back and forth, rotate it kind of, and get it lined up, and then tighten it up. So I'm gonna drill those real quick. My girlfriend's out here doing Honda maintenance in her sleepy clothes. She's so cute. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. All right. I got my slotted holes done. They're about, I don't know, a little less than an inch long maybe. I cleaned them up with some sandpaper, with a sanding block and a rat tail file. Just, I don't know. I just like things to feel a little finished. You know what I mean? I was having a little trouble getting these holes lined up, and it's all because of right here. The AC condenser comes down, and I got to cut out relief right here and on the other side, just to get these things to reach flat up against there. It was a big pain. Whatever. All right, I wrestled around with it. Had to make a little more modification to the mounting holes. Had to widen them out a little bit, but I got it on, and I think it should be relatively adjustable. I'm gonna try to loosen up the bolts right now and see if I can adjust it from side to side. All right, loosen this. Loosen this. Loosen this a little bit. Should be able to twist this thing to get it. Whoa. Should be able to twist it to level it out a little bit. Well, it's not exactly working like I thought. Huh. I guess maybe I need to make my slots a little longer because it looks like both of the bolts are all the way at the top of the slots. I also want to adjust my angle of this a little bit. I want to bend it up just a hair more so it's not sticking so straight down. So this making of the splitter took a little longer than I thought, partially because I deleted all of our video and had to shoot it all over again. Yeah. Anyways, I got the bumper back on. I got the splitter installed. I'm probably going to clean it up and paint it. I don't know what color. We'll see. Maybe sticker it up. I have no idea. It looks pretty good though. Like, I'm pretty satisfied with it. It's pretty neat. I got the holes slotted up on both sides so I can level it out. I just need to get it to like a parking lot or something where it's mostly level. It doesn't like look quite right on this gravel. I can't tell what's level and what isn't. But man, I really like it. Once I clean it up and paint it, it's probably going to look 1,000 times better. It's kind of scratched up right now, so kind of looks ass. Whatever. We'll get it squared away, and we'll post some pictures up on our Instagram. Another thing, Ronnie and I are going to start up a Facebook page, because I know a lot of you guys don't have Instagram, but may have Facebook. Eventually, hopefully, we'll just have a regular website where we can sell our parts off of. But you know, it's kind of slow going getting all this stuff up, especially when we're working on cars, putting up videos 2-3 times a week. But until then, we'll see you guys later. All right, so I know I just ended the video, and I said that I was going to put it on and drive it around and post a picture on Instagram. Well, I didn't really get a chance to post a picture on Instagram because the splitter ended up taking a couple of hits. It is a little mangled, not exactly straight anymore. You can see right here. I'm trying to put it straight. Ow, that's loud. Yeah. It got hit a little bit. It hit in a parking lot, and then it hit on this corner right here when I was turning into my own street, and I was going about 70 on the highway, and it hit on the other side again, bent all the way back and almost folded up under the truck. Alright, so that being said, a couple things. I think this could have been avoided if I didn't have such an aggressive angle on the splitter. If I'd had it a little more forward instead of a little more down, I could probably cut about 1 inch off of it. And probably the most important one, when I get coilovers on the hardbody, I'm definitely going to try to put this thing back on, because I think having coilovers will make it a little more solid in the front. It won't lean as much. It won't compress as much in the front. Won't get as close to the ground, basically. So, yeah, that. Anyway, this is the actual end of the video. So, later.